I'd say, well, we could always go up the ladder to surgery if necessary. And I'd say, put that in front of any normal human being, and they'll
Sure.
say, I'll take my office chance. And if I have to go to surgery, so be it. The number of times that we have to take people to the operating room after in office procedures is even less than the percentage I quoted you before. It's like not even like 1% of those office procedures, less than that, would need to go to the operating room. So we always try to make sure that our patients are fully informed, but I personally, I don't know. Again, I'm trying to make sure I'm on the upswing versus downside. But I find it very troublesome that people right now, as we speak, are going through surgeries in an operating room, only because they don't have access to simpler options.
Let me change lanes on you here for a sec. So you've expanded to 40 practices or 40 offices.
Mhm.
You talked earlier, or you mentioned earlier how, most dental sleep practitioners shouldn't be thinking about scale. Um, if you could just give a Kandula MBA, fortune cookie piece of advice to any of the dental sleep practitioners that are on here that are thinking about their business, their practice as a business, what would that fortune cookie message be?
Are you, just so I'm clear, are you talking about somebody who's thinking about expanding and like scaling, or just thinking about somebody who's got, let's just say one location, they've got which
What's the one piece of business advice? How about this? The one piece of business advice from all the things you've learned in your experiences, the wisdom you've gained. What
yeah,
is the one piece of business advice you would give to a fellow healthcare practitioner?
that's a tough one. I'm going to answer the question. Business advice. I'll go this way. I mean, you can discount, you can negate my answer here, but
Okay.
the way what I've found personally and professionally and in my business life that's helped me, I think, profoundly, is to try as much as possible when you're faced with something, a decision, something that you gotta, a problem, an opportunity, is make it as binary as you possibly can. How I do it is make it a fork. It's a fork in the road, and then you've got, with everything right now, you got to make a call. You got to go this way or that way. And I think the more I do that for myself, and I force that on others around here, and when you do that, it just sort of crystallizes things. And it also takes you out of the victim mindset. And not everything comes down to two things, but most things actually do.
Mm,
You could pretty well do that. And so then it's a choose your own adventure. Like, I don't know if you remember those books when you were a
of
kid.
course. Yeah.
So then it's like, then life becomes beautiful, and business becomes beautiful, because then it's simply like, here it is. We're sitting at this cross. It's not a crossroads. Here's a fork in the road. Down this pathway is this option. Down this pathway is this option. And I would encourage them then to make the right decision. And I think, what's the right decision? I would be careful. Generally speaking, oftentimes, not always, but the easy road is the road that's gonna lead to nowhere, and the hard road is the road that's gonna be maybe miserable, but now that's gonna actually get you somewhere further. So I don't know. Again, that's more maybe my life advice, but I'd put it true to business as well.
Business and like choose your own adventure book. And one path you might end up bankrupt.
Mhm.
Other, you might end up wildly successful, but it's not like a choose your own adventure book where like you might be eaten by a dinosaur or step on a landmine. Like you're gonna live. It's gonna be okay. It's probably gonna be okay.
I
Either way.
cannot I I cannot tell you with certainty that the sun is gonna rise tomorrow, so I don't know that you're gonna be okay or not, but I would agree.
Sleep matters.